back to Kate Krafty. Today I have some visitors with me. This is my Aunt Annie, Megan, and this is Mark, and that's Lynn. And today my aunt is going to be showing us how to make a three-dimensional star.
Well, Kate, I am thrilled to be the first guest on your show. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah.
Boys and girls, this should be a very fun project. We have chosen to use just scrapbooking paper. Kate, would you be able to go and get the scrapbooking paper?
Yes.
Just so we can show them what it will probably start looking like. It starts out like this. We have prepped our project so that it's a little quicker for these little hands. But if you're using a rectangular page, you need to start with a perfect square for this project. So to make a perfect square, you just pull out your page, you fold a triangle, and then you trim off the rectangle space that's left, which I will do. We already have ours ready though, so this one will be an extra. We don't need this piece, so you can just throw it away. So I will put this aside for now. I'm going to put it over here, and we are going to build our star. So you start with one square. You can see that the three-dimensional star has two sides. So the folding project, you're essentially going to repeat it twice and then glue both pieces together. So you already have one diagonal fold in half. Make sure that your folds, you use your nails if you can, make sure those folds are very tight. And then open it back up and fold it in half the other way. Nice tight folds will make the sharp edges for your star a little later. So you have a big X in the middle of your page. Next, you're going to fold into rectangles. Use those nails again to make sure that your folds are nice and sharp. Fold a rectangle again. And it'll look like a star fold in the middle of your page. You'll have an X and a plus symbol in the middle of your page. This part is kind of tricky. You'll need a pair of scissors for this part.
How did you do that?
We have Ruth joining us as well here now. So there is a diagonal fold and a horizontal and vertical fold. You're going to be cutting the horizontal and vertical folds to about the halfway point. You don't want to cut all the way into the center. You'll have 4 equal squares, and that's not exactly what you want. Did you have a question? Oh, would you like some help folding? Sure. So I'm going to fold yours in half.
So Megan, we can start cutting.
Sure, Megan. And did you want to cut as well?
Sure.
So you cut the horizontal and vertical lines to about the halfway point with the purpose of folding it over. You'll be doing that while I work over here. I'm working on the rectangle folds. And then you are ready to cut as well. Do you want to try cutting? You can try it. Good job. Okay.
I am walking 2 feet.
So we're folding it
Into the center line. That is
This
correct.
is what my face looks like.
Now this, you need to cut a little more up to about the halfway point, right
With
there.
no mouth.
Good.
What do I get so tall?
Now this,
And purple.
I'm really glad you did that. So this is one of the diagonal folds, and I'm gonna give you, would you like round or do you want orange?
You're gonna break it.
Would you, Ruth, can you find an orange piece in our scrapbooking paper so we can make another orange piece? So we don't want to cut the diagonal lines, we only want to cut the plus sign to the halfway point. But that was a really good job, because now you get to see what not to do, okay? So we're going to get you out another piece of orange paper. Can I give you another cutting job? Can you cut right here? Can you do that while we get another orange piece out?
We're going to get an orange piece.
Thanks, Kate.
Yeah.
You're on the ball, young lady.
Yay, thanks!
Yes, so this is the whole way, but that's okay. We only want to do it about halfway to the halfway point. So we'll start this over again, okay? So not all the way up, just to about here. If you cut it all the way up, you'll actually cut out the square and it won't stay together. It's okay if you have one cut all the way though. We will keep that together.
Fit glue. Wait, Mom.
With our super glue, that's right. Yes, you got it.
Then you put your bed
And
on.
when you're done folding all 4 of your corners, Kate has an example of what it's going to look like.
And everybody, this young man right here is named Michael.
Hi, Michael.
So now we're going to be doing the same thing with the other.
Yep, same thing with the other side too.
Yeah. That's
gonna
how you
trim
make
this
a
piece.
paper.
We are here making stars in the beautiful woods of Wisconsin. Lovely backdrop for crafting, right, Kate?
Right.
Hey, hey. Thanks. Bye-bye.
We're not saying bye-bye yet, Sadie.
Yes.
You got me. Okay.
All right.
Can you sit down in the chair, please? I don't want you to fall. You're silly. I'm gonna
He likes
cut
you
now.
a little bit. All right, so I've made your halfway point cuts, Lynn. Do you want to continue folding it over? It's okay, I'll give you a hand if you'd like, okay? Okay. All right, so we have our folded star.
This one colored no. This one is not colored.
So we'll put that one aside and we'll do the next side. We're going to be using a hot glue gun to stick all of the pieces together, so I think, Kate, it might be better if we get both sides ready first before we start gluing. And boys and girls, make sure you have an adult or an older cousin if you're using a hot glue gun, because it can burn a little bit. Masking tape works sometimes too, but
It won't look as pretty. if you
that's
use the
right.
tape.
That's right. It's a little safer.
Happy birthday to you. You look like a pancake. No, it's happy birthday to you. You're 102. You smell like a no.
So everybody, it was
You
my
look
uncle's
like
birthday.
a shoe. Oh, thanks, Mac. Happy birthday to you.
Can we let
You're
Kate?
102.
It was
Oh,
Ruth's dad
and
and
you smell
Kate's
like one too.
uncle's birthday yesterday, so we have the birthday
We're not screaming, remember? It's be quiet. It's better. Okay.
song. All right.
Do you need some more help? Lynn?
Lynn might need a little bit of help there. So Kate, I might go ahead and start gluing yours together, or would you like to glue your own, do you think? You want to give it a try? I'll bring the blend over?
Probably you should do.
Okay, we'll give it a
Just to
try.
start. So
All
is that
right.
one yours? Okay. Where's your other piece of paper, girlie?
Was this one yours?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, did you want plaid or polka dots? Awesome. That's the answer I was hoping to hear. Okay. So,
Happy birthday to you.
So after you have both your
102.
pieces of paper, you're gonna get
Smell
out
like a
the glue gun or the masking tape.
Happy birthday to
now the
you.
glue gun, when you
look
plug
like
it
a
in,
no. Happy birthday to you. You're 102. You look like a
do
shoe.
you want to help
and you
Lynn?
smell like
for a
one
minute?
too.
So your mommy is going to be explosive.
So when you plug in a glue gun, Sometimes it spits out a little bit of hot glue, so I always put a piece of paper underneath so it doesn't end up on the floor or on the table surface. So I am going to take Kate's 2 finely prepared pieces of star, and I'm going to just refold a little bit here. And I'm going to take 2 dabs of glue. Kind of tricky, and then I'm going to gently fold the bottom piece over the top piece, and it makes the fold pop out a little bit.
So if you put the dabs of glue here and here, you fold this one over the dabs of glue so it sticks and then it pops up.
And then you'll be doing that 8 times.
8 times? That sounds like a lot.
It does. And you can see the shape starting to pop out a little bit with the folds.
Those are sharp, so you should not do that.
You kill me, you human.
And then 2 more dabs here. And you can see the first half of the star taking shape. There might be some small blue hairs that come off the glue gun, but you can just pull those off. If the folds aren't very sharp, you can just adjust it afterwards. I'm going to work on Kate's second star piece now.
Thanks for the video. Let's show the daddy. He's got the video.
Oh, what am I doing? Okay, should be right back. I made a little mistake. I put too much glue on there, but I'll just be very careful. It'll be fine. There we go. And we chose scrapbooking paper because there's a lot of different neat patterns on and vibrant colors on the pages. It's also very easy to fold instead of construction paper. The fibers in construction paper are a little bigger and a little rougher, so the folds aren't as clean. But it will definitely work too if you have that. Use any paper. Actually, I don't know if you remember, Kate, but we made this a long time ago. I think it was when we were in Missouri, and you were really little, and I had no paper to use, but I wanted to do a craft with you, and I think we used magazines and newspaper, and it still looks visually successful. So if you have newspaper or magazines or anything works, it looks really pretty.
Another thing you can do is take a plain piece of paper and you can color on it any
That's a good
design.
idea. Very good idea. All right, so we're going to take these 2 pieces. This is kind of tricky. I might get you to hold. Can you hold these 2 pieces together? And I'm going to try and just dab glue where the 2 stars join. Now, Kate, I thought I had some Christmas wire to hang. I couldn't find it in a pinch, but I think I do have some here somewhere. So to hang them up, you can either use string or even a twist tie might work if you poke a little hole in it, or you can use a Christmas ornament piece of wire to hang them up after. And then you have a beautiful star. You can hang it in your room.
Like it in the roof.
Well done, Kate. That's a very beautiful star.
Thanks for helping us, and everybody, I hope you enjoyed learning about doing this craft. Thanks to my Aunt Annie, to Megan, Lynn, Mark, and Ruth for joining me with this video, and we'll see you sometime.
Bye, boys and girls.
Bye.
Bye.